Welcome to GoPro with Eric Worre. My name is Eric Worre, and I have another $1 million a year interview for you. His name is Caio Carneiro, and Caio is a really interesting guy. He lives in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and I've been down to Sao Paulo several times to do events, and we really got to know each other through those events and those experiences, in addition to him coming up to our events here in the United States. When I first met this young man, I was like, he's well-meaning, he's exciting, he's got a lot of charisma, but he just seems so young that I was shocked to realize how much he's earning at such a young age. Young guy, building a successful network marketing business, earning over $1 million a year in commissions. In addition to that, he released a book in Brazil that is the number one book, the number one business book in the entire country of Brazil. So Portuguese is his native language. He really does a great job, I think, of speaking English in addition. I think you'll be able to understand him pretty clearly, even though there are times when our connection, because we were using technology, wasn't the best in the world. Get past those little audio challenges here and there. The message is worth it. With no further ado, let's jump into my conversation with $1 million earner, Caio Carneiro. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our show. I'm here with my good friend, Caio Carneiro. Caio, did I pronounce all that right?
Perfect. Always perfect.
It's good? Okay, good.
It's really good.
You're connecting from Sao Paulo?
Yeah, Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Sao Paulo, Brazil. I was actually just there last week, back in Las Vegas. And I wanted to jump on and talk with you. Number one, because you're part of the $1 million Hall of Fame, the $1 million a year earner. And you're a young man. How old are you?
32.
32 years old. And does it
32.
kind of bother you that you're in your 30s earning $1 million? Would you prefer to be in your 20s?
No, I'm okay. I'm really okay. I became a $1 million earner. I had at the time 26.
Yeah? That was your first year?
My first year, more than $1 million in a year. But I'm very glad for this professional,
Yeah. Have you earned $1 million every year since then?
Yeah.
Every year since 25 to 32?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm happy to have you. You are a great leader, and you're also a best-selling author.
Yeah.
Is it true that you have the number one book in Brazil? Is that right?
Yeah, the number one book in Brazil in business.
In business book.
Yeah, around 5 all the categories.
Number one in all
business.
of Brazil in business, and number 5 in every category. And what's the name of that book?
In Brazil, we call, Seja Foda. In English, is a kind of be your best.
Be your best.
Be your best, but in a cool way in Portuguese,
You got to keep it cool.
Yeah.
So be your best. And
yeah.
Does it talk about network marketing, this book?
Yeah, talk that everything that I learned is on my profession. So I'm very, thankful for, the industry, for my profession, because made who I am, made me a better entrepreneur, a better dad, a better friend. And I put on this book everything that I learned on, the past 8 years. So because that our professional is unbelievable. You can change yourself in a really positive way.
Yeah. Well, I want to let's approach this conversation in 2 ways. One, I want to learn your story, where you came from growing up.
Okay.
Your upbringing, and then second, I want to hear what are some of the things that you put in that book. What are the key things you've learned over the last 7 or 8 years?
Perfect.
And then we'll see where it goes from there. So give us your background. Talk about growing up.
I'm from São Paulo, Brazil. I was born here, grow in a mid class, but in a good family in São Paulo. My father always has a business, and I grew up in this environment. You have to have your own business, but I'm not that passionate about my dad's business, so that's why looking for my way.
What did your dad do?
He produce, in English, it's hard to explain. It's a bearing, bearings?
Sure.
Bearings for cars and trucks and
so
bus.
It's like manufacturing.
And I really enjoy. I worked with him for 5 years, and I said no for I think a right future. So all my friends told me, Caio, you are crazy. You have your dad's company. So, and I have to find my way. I have to find my passion. And that's why at the time I had 23 years old, and I started looking another business. So that's why one person who worked with me on my company, a girl, invited me to look network marketing. And I said, oh my God, it's here. I found it.
Really?
Yeah. That's my history.
So boom, you're just ready to go, and you found it. And when did you find it?
2010, 2011, 8 years ago, around
so 8 years ago. And are you telling me you made $1 million your first year? Is that right?
In second year.
Second year. First full year.
Yeah, first full year, I made $1 million.
Wow.
What explosive, because, it was not easy for me. But,
it sounds easy. You joined and you made $1 million off the bat.
But it was not,
Well, how can you convince somebody that this wasn't easy?
It's because I start more prepared, my mentality, maybe, looking my dad's business. So I'm kind of, the right mentality in the beginning. So the right mindset. I don't have like employee mindset, like a business owner mindset, very patient, but hard work, speed and patient at the same time. So helps a lot on this professional. But young guy, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy. I find right people like my mentors, my uplines, they help me a lot. So I'm very glad to meet, very good people since the beginning. So that's it. And I became, in my second year, but I have challenges in betweens, like everybody,
Yeah.
Like everybody. But you said every time success loves speed. Success loves speed. And I always believe that, but it's really cool. The last 8 years, it's really, really cool.
So give me some of the things that you wrote in your book that were key things that you learned in the last 8 years.
Yeah. When I look to the past, I try to figure it out. What's really helped me, to become really good in this professional in my life. I know that I'm young. I'm still learning, and but I figured out that the answer is in my hand, The first finger, that these fingers in Brazil means positive,
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be positive. My positive style helped me a lot to figure it out the good way. So be positive is one thing that I developed in this professional. And all the big networkers that I know are really, really positive. Really positive.
And what do you mean?
Like you have to be positive every time.
Oh, they're really positive. Okay, yeah,
I didn't
understand. Yeah, for sure. Positivity. Okay, that's number one.
The second finger, is direction. You have to know where are you going, why are you going. So you have to, have your why. So this really helped me since the beginning. Why I'm doing that, you have to be your direction. So if you don't have your why, I know that can sound a little bit weird because everybody tell your why, but it's really important. If everybody is saying that's important, it's because it is, so your why. These fingers in Brazil is not a good thing, when you show this finger. So I know that. But, it's a very clever finger because every time when you show this finger for someone, your body change. Right?
So those of you who are listening, on the podcast versus watching on video. He showed his thumb first. He showed his index finger second. He showed his middle finger third.
Yeah.
So he's describing the middle finger that creates some energy when that middle finger is put up. But go ahead.
Perfect. And you have to have attitude. You have to get energy, good posture, because it's gonna help you since the beginning. When I start on this business, your energy is gonna save you time. You're gonna save you time because you do not know nothing. So the energy is gonna be, your asset in the beginning.
Are you talking about when you say energy? Let me see if I can get it clear in my head. You're talking about passion,
enthusiasm.
It is, right? Yep. Attitude, passion, enthusiasm.
This is gonna help your follow up. It's gonna help your close. It's gonna help your invite.
Mm-hmm.
So the people who don't have energy in the beginning, make the thing very difficult because you don't know the skill and you don't have the energy. Oh my gosh, you have to figure it out. So the energy is gonna save you time when you are learning the skills.
Okay.
So that's why this finger is important. How can I say this finger in English?
Ring finger.
Ring finger. For me means, our values. Our values. That's why we put the ring on this finger, the marriage, the love, the respect. So never forget, this business, do not play with someone's dream or do not, you have to be your best. You don't want to win, fast, I grew up very fast in this profession, but it wasn't a good way, always doing the right thing. Do not screw with someone or lying or, make a lot of promise. No, you can work with speed. It's very good, but, be clever, be clever,
Okay.
And the small finger, I don't know how can I say.
Pinky finger.
Pinky, thank me. And sorry about my English, okay?
No, your English is fine.
Yeah. Pinky finger for me means, the details help us a lot. The detail, all is about details in this professional, all is about, be connected, be more than the people ask for you. Since the beginning, I always do my best. I never miss a convention company. I never miss a training. I never miss your podcast. I never miss, Eric video, because always have a detail, like follow up. It's in a detail. So, the combination of that five fingers for me make a lot of sense in my career, in my game.
So number one is positivity. Number two,
positive. Direction.
Number three, attitude. Number four, values. And number five, details.
This has helped me a lot. On this book in Portuguese, I can explain so much more because English is not my first language. But
I think that's great. Let me. Speaking of details, you've built a big organization. It's very difficult to build a large organization without having duplication. And it's very difficult to have duplication without having a system. So if you can do it without talking about your product or your company, what is the daily method of operation that you encourage your team to engage in order to get the results that you've been able to enjoy for the last 8 years?
You really need a system, because if you don't, you cannot build a huge organization. It's unbelievable, important. We duplicate the same thing, the same strategy. And this is very important because, you have to have the same message for, if you don't, it's going to be very confused for the new person, So do not try to create your own system. If you can, with your team, with your upline, if your company, speak the same thing over and over and again, it's gonna be so much easier. That's why I love GoPro. GoPro is a kind of system.
Yeah.
You give the bug for this person. You have to read. It's your first step. So doesn't matter what kind of system do you have. You can have one clear message. One clear message. One clear message. In Brazil, here is very powerful. One clear message.
So what do you tell them to do? What do they do every day?
The first thing, they connect to our website. We have a website that we teach the people what's the first step, how to create your list, how you can invite, how you show the plan, all the skills. And so this is the first step that we tell the people what they have to do, and it's very simple. You cannot complicate it. You have to be simple. You cannot. Yes. For be far have to be really, really simple. So yes. That's what we do in Brazil. We have our own website.
Yeah, but that gives them the skills. But what actions do you have them take every day? Do they every day use the product? Every day talk to prospects or customers? Every day follow? What is that process that you teach everybody to do every day?
The first step is plug in the system.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, plug in the system. The second one is create your own list, and you give tips around create your own list.
Yes.
The second one is invite people. So we teach the people how invite using social media, how to invite use mobile, the regular.
Yeah. Inviting to what? Inviting to what?
Invited to know about the product and know about the opportunity. We know.
So do you invite them to a video? Do you invite them to a website? Do you invite them to a one-on-one meeting? What do you promote?
Yeah, we have like our own video for a brand new person who does not know how to show in the plan. So we give them a video for showing the plan, because for the new one, it's very scared show the plan for the first time.
Right.
So we have videos for everything.
So you have them use video when they first get started. Mostly.
We have a huge library about all the products that we have, the compensation plan, the video. So what we teach our people is connect the prospect with our information. And the people have to connect. Mm-hmm. This is our job. Teach the people how to connect with information. And we are the guy who do this job,
Right.
To connect.
Talk to me about events. Do you use events to grow your business? Live events?
Yeah.
How often?
We have 3 company conventions.
Locally?
Around Brazil.
Around Brazil, okay.
Yeah. Huge company convention. And we do once in a month a kind of team event.
Okay.
Every month we keep the energy high. You can recognize the people who are growing, every month. So in every monthly event, we sell tickets for the company convention. So this is very powerful. All the home meetings that we do, we sell tickets for our team events. Yep. And every team's events that we do, we sell tickets for the company convention. So you create a machine, like a machine to promote events, machines to promote events. And events is the key, of this business.
You've seen business, you've been around the world and you've seen people, United States, different places, different countries. Is there anything unique in Brazil? Anything different in Brazil?
The Brazil, that we are very passionate. Especially the energy in Brazil is not because I'm Brazilian, guys. Really, I promise. But we know how to enjoy events. We laugh, we cry, we learn, we clap our hands, we give hugs. So we really connect. We are really there. So the Brazil. we have, this kind of, passion about. For sure, we have this kind of people all around the world, but Brazil really love be together. So when we love be together, like we made the events really powerful for us. Really,
Cool.
really powerful.
Let me ask you this, and I don't want you to be modest. I don't want you to be humble right now.
Okay.
I want you to be super, super transparent.
Perfect.
What makes you special? What creates the income for you? Because other people aren't making your kind of income. They have some of the same skills. They joined at the same time. Some people stopped earlier. Some people quit. Some people got, offended and left. A million different things happen, but you're at the top of the game. What separates you? What's your secret sauce? What's the thing that separates you from other people if you had to try and identify it?
I would say do not matter if it is easy or hard. I'm always the same. I'm always the same. If the momentum is not there, I'm the same Caio. If the momentum is there, I'm the same Caio. I work at the same way. Doesn't matter if it's summer, if it's winter, if it's holiday, doesn't matter. Always the same. Always the same. If the commission it's high, I am me. If in the beginning I don't have any commission, I was really the same. If someone left my business, okay, but I continue with my energy, my passion, my belief. I know where I'm going, So I think this is my sauce. Doesn't matter, I think my mental consistency.
Yeah. You keep your energy consistent.
Energy consistency is the same. Doesn't matter, because a lot of people, if everything is going great, they are happy.
Yeah.
If not, they are not. You can be happy when the things is going great. It's very easy to be positive, when your commission is high. So I think my belief is very consistent. I know where I'm going,
Yeah, I love that. Anything else come to mind? Anything else separate you from the crowd?
This is the first one. I think in the second one, I really love people. In my opinion, customer is people, distributor is people, client is people, the corporate team is people. So if you don't know nothing about people, you don't know nothing about business. So I love people. I love people. So that's why I make my work, really powerful.
I love
that. I love people.
Love it so much. The people that are watching this, Caio, they want to have the success that you have.
Okay.
They want to, they might be afraid. They might be nervous. They might be wondering if they're with the wrong team or if their timing's right or if they're good enough or whatever. What encouragement, what advice do you have for somebody out there who doesn't have success yet like you have? What advice do you have for them that might bring some value to them today?
The first thing that I want to say, I really understand. I really understand you. Really. I know that in the beginning it's very scary. You have, maybe it's for me, you have all this question, but, a really good tip, you have to be, you have to be, you have to, how can I say in English? You have to be prepared to work, 3 to 5 years, and just do not think too much, because when you think too much, your belief starts to going down. You have to be careful with your thoughts, So just do and believe in this industry. It's unbelievable. I never met one guy in this profession who do this business seriously for 5, 6, 7 years and do not have results. Show me if you know this person. I traveled on the road for 8 years. So everybody who is able to work for a little time, guys, I'm talking about 5 years. I know people who works in the same place for 30 years, and do not build nothing. So this is my two really qualities that I have. I have speed and patience at the same time. Speed and patience. So be patient, because network marketing love the talent, but the network marketing really pays for determination, not for talent. Determination is the number one key. And for sure, when someone talented is determined, become a legend. Become a legend.
I really love what you say. Just stop thinking so much and just do.
Yeah.
Just do. Just go out there and do it. You're going to learn when you do it. You're going to grow when you do it. You're going to get better when you do it. Stop thinking about it so much.
Yeah, the people think. Just do. Be a little bit naive. Naive is right.
Mm-hmm.
A little naive in the beginning. Believe that is possible. Do not think too much. Just do. Just do for with consistency, for the right time. Yeah, and give you a credit.
I love
give
it.
the profession a credit to show the power.
Give me one big challenge that you had in your career, in your business, and how did you deal with it?
In the beginning, when someone quit, oh my gosh, a part of me died. When a friend of mine quit, oh my God, hurt me so much when someone quitting, because I put myself on his place, so I have to figure it out a way to, because it is normal, guys. The people give up dreams, change dreams, maybe, is people. Human being, it is human being. So I learned that I cannot put my energy in things that I don't have any control, So I have to learn since the beginning, especially because, I started this professional. I was 23 at a time, 23, 24. And, my energy, my passion about this journey was so high. When someone quit, oh gosh, hurt me so much.
So you learned how to not connect your passion so deeply to something that you can't control.
Yeah, and I learned how to discipline my disappointment.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I have to put my, because it's not when I start, when someone quit, I was, I was feeling bad for a month, maybe 2 months for this person. Now, when someone quit my business, I'd be sorry for 1 second, maybe 2.
Yeah. Sorry for them. Keep moving.
Sorry for them. Okay. I wish you luck. See you around.
Yeah. It's not.
But
it's not the end of the world anymore.
No, it's not. You're gonna find people who want more than you, the same thing that you want. So just be patient and work at the same time. You have to be your mouth on the same size that your hands, because the people in this profession want too much, but some of them do not do the same amount of work that the mouth say.
Yeah.
The mouth and the hands is going to, have to be at the same size.
Yeah. I like it. So how many people have you personally sponsored in your 8 years? Would you guess?
200, 220.
220. And
Yeah,
how many lines of significant lines of sponsorship have you created?
12.
12. So
12.
about 6% or 5 or
Yeah,
6% of the people that
yeah,
you brought in have turned into significance,
yeah, significance. Powerful,
significant
powerful
lines.
lines. Powerful lines.
And of those 12, there's probably two or three that are huge.
Yeah, four huge.
Four huge out of 12.
Four
Eight,
huge.
those four represent what, 50, 60, 70%?
50%.
And then the other eight generate the other 50%.
Yeah.
All right, cool. What's your
Yeah.
next goal?
Uh, my next goal in my company for sure is the next rank because the best way to help my people is growing.
Mm-hmm.
This is the truth. I want to help my team. I have to grow. No one's follow the people who it is stuck. It is stop. So if you want to be a huge leader, be an example. Grow your business. Rank for the next pin. Rank for the next rank in your company is the best advice that you can give for everybody. Is the best one.
So
Grow.
give me an example of like in the last year, how much have you made?
My last year around 2 million
Around
US
$2
dollar.
million. So if you get to
Yeah.
the next rank, what do you think that's going to take your income up to?
Around two, not too much because I'm always in the it's just a little bit for the next one. It's gonna
Yeah.
be around 2.3, 2.4.
Do you think you could ever get to 1 million a month?
Really, for sure, I want.
Yeah, you think you can?
Yeah, I believe deeply in my heart.
I think that's going to become normal in the next 5 or 10 years. When I first started in the profession, 100,000 a year was the big deal,
Yeah,
six figures. And today, what's common is $1 million earners. They're all, I have
yeah,
hundreds and hundreds of friends that make $1 million a year or more, like yourself. And
yeah,
I think the next level is people who've built 1 million a month. I
yeah. I
actually
believe.
think that that's going to happen. And people like you, I think, are going to lead the charge. So it would be fun to see you do that
Yeah,
and make
I
that
really
happen.
believe. I
Yeah.
really believe.
Well, I want to thank you for taking your time today, spending some time talking with us and talking with the world about your ideas. Congratulations on your best-selling book. Congratulations on your family. Congratulations on your success. It's always fun to see you. I've seen you at a few events in Sao Paulo over the past couple years with the whole My Upline team.
Yeah,
That's an awful lot of fun. That generic event that happens down in Sao Paulo. Hopefully, we can do it again sometime.
it's gonna be amazing. I just want to say thank you. You are a huge mentor, a friend. You are helping a lot our business, our professional to be, in the next level. And I hope that I could bring value for the network marketing community because I feel that it's a real family. I have friends because people who works in another company is not my, it's really my friend, my brother. They believe the same thing that I believe. Our competitor, for me, in my opinion, is the people, the negative people, the people who do not believe that it's possible, the people who do not dream anymore. This is our competitor. So I'm
I
very glad to be here.
I agree. Thank you very much, my friend. I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Okay.
Okay, bye bye.
I hope you enjoyed my conversation with my friend Caio. What a passionate guy. What a smart guy. He really knows how to grow a team. And remember this, repetition is the mother of skill. Listening to this one time, you're going to get one value. Listening to it 2 times, you're going to get more value. Listen to it 10 times, you're going to get exponentially more value. Not only with this, but all of the interviews that we do, all of the lessons with the global thought leaders that we have with those conversations, listen to them more than once. Do yourself the favor. It's the courses I listened to hundreds of times that had the biggest impact on my life. The reason why we created this with audio is on your device, connected to your headphones. You can listen anytime you want, over and over and over, to be able to build new muscles inside of your mind. That's what it's all about. So I hope you got value. I know I did. Everybody, have an amazing day. Have a spectacular week. And we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.